Are you preparing for CAT and other MBA entrance exams? BYJU'S Exam Prep, CAT and MBA, your one-stop solution for all MBA exams related questions. Watch unique strategies to ace CAT, XAT, SNAP, IIFT, TISNET, CMAT and other important MBA entrance exams. Tips and tricks to boost score, subject-wise and chapter-wise sessions, previous year's questions, exam-related update and notifications, live exam analysis and actual questions discussion. So why wait? Subscribe to BYJU'S Exam Prep, CAT and MBA YouTube channel and press the bell icon to stay updated.
Hi friends, a very good afternoon to all of you. A warm welcome on the YouTube channel of BYJU'S Exam Prep. I am Gaurav Gupta and here we are in the mission for CAT 2022. This is part number 5 and we are targeting a score of 99 percentile in LRDI. So let's continue in this series of sessions for Mission CAT and let's see how we can target a score of 99 percentile in LRDI. Now, first of all, I'll quickly go for a tech check. Good afternoon, everyone. So those who can hear me, please confirm if I am audible and clearly visible to all of you. So good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, all the students who are present here. Warm welcome to the next session of Mission CAT 2022. So quickly tell me if I am audible as well as visible to all of you. Yes. All right. Mr. Yash Mittal. All right. Mr. Parmar. Yes, I can see your messages. So good afternoon to all of you. Now, my dear friends, in this series of sessions, or specifically if I'll talk about this session only, I have handpicked two wonderful sets from LRDI, from the previous year papers of CAT, and we are going to discuss these two questions. Now, all of you must focus on the way of solving these questions. Now, obviously, when we are solving the questions of LRDI, then like specifically if I'll talk about the questions of logical reasoning, which are a bit lengthy as far as CAT is concerned. So I can say that these questions will involve like a specific way in which the data should be dealt with. Now, obviously, we'll have to convert the entire data in the form of table. And once the table is completed, once the data is sorted in front of us, then we'll be able to answer all the questions that will follow. Okay, so we'll be looking at one way of like handling these questions, handling the entire set of data that will be there in front of us. All right, so I am hopeful that all of you will be actively taking participation in this session. I'll be displaying, we'll be taking on two different sets of logical reasoning in this session. Both these sets have appeared in previous year CAT papers, obviously. So we'll be looking at the exact level of difficulty that comes in CAT. All right. So friends, let us start with this session. Good afternoon, everyone. Lijo, good afternoon. Sahil, Krishna, Parmar, Sweetie, Bhaumik, Rajiv, Krishna. Yes, Krishna, this will also be helpful for MHCT examination, though I'll make a clarification that in MHCT examination, you will not see the level of difficulty as difficult as that of CAT. So the questions that we'll be dealing with will be slightly above the level of difficulty of MHCT examination, but certainly these concepts will definitely help you in MHCT examination also. So you can stay in the session and attend this. Now I'll be displaying these sets one by one. So first of all, I'll be displaying one set, the common set of information, and I'll be giving you 4 to 5 minutes to decode. Once you have decoded the set of information, you can tell me, just post done in the chat, and then one by one we'll be taking on the questions after we will discuss that particular set. All right, so let's begin with this session. So the first set will appear on your screen in a few moments. All of you be ready with a rough sheet and a pen, right? So obviously the entire portion of the rough sheet will be required. Now, Rajiv, you are asking what are the important topics in LR. Definitely, I'll be going to tell you about the important topics. But first of all, let's focus on this set. So set number 1 on your screen. Now, this is the entire piece of information for the first set. There will be 3 questions based on this. First of all, decode the information. If you are done, post done in the chat box. We'll start with the discussion for this one. So your 4 minutes starts now. Now try to give your 100% towards solving this question. Now the question is not that difficult. So Rajib, the type of question that you can see, it is a question based on puzzles, arrangements, groupings, and so on and so forth. So these type of questions you'll find, like majority of the questions will be of this type, in which you'll have to do arrangements, groupings, these two things. John, you are asking how to basically get rid of the fear of LRDI. The only thing that will help you is a regular practice. Now, make sure that you are practicing at least 4 or 5 sets of LRDS, starting from the very basic level. There is no need to jump directly to the level of CAT. So you are solving the basic questions, at least 4 to 5 sets to start with on every alternate day. So once you are done with the basics of each and every topic, make sure that you will practice regularly, and that will help you in like getting rid of the fear of LRDI. John, Nishit K. Sinha is a wonderful book. You can refer it for your preparation. Now, friends, the set is in front of you. I want each and every one to be giving 100% towards solving this set. Once you are done with the information, please post done, please post yes in the chat box, and then we'll start with the discussion of this. Two and a half minutes are already over. Three minutes up. Last few seconds, and then we'll start with the discussion. So Shruti says that she is done with this one. Wonderful, Shruti. Now, Fun with Maths, there is a person with the name Fun with Maths, so that person has also finished this one. All right, friends, so let's start with the discussion of this particular set. All right, let's start with the discussion. Now, first of all, let us read the complete set of information that is there in front of us. Okay. Now, question says that 5 women decided to go shopping mall on MG Road, Bangalore. Fine. Now, they arrived at the designated meeting place in the following order: Archana, Chilama, Dhenuka, Helen, and Shehnaz. So A, C, D, H, S. This is the sequence in which they arrived. Now, each woman spent at least 1000 rupees. Below are some additional facts about how much they spent during their shopping spree. Now, in this case, what I can see is there are 5 ladies, and each of them spent some money in this shopping mall, and the money is at least 1000. So every lady, every woman here has spent more than, greater than, or equal to 1000 rupees. Now the 6 conditions are given below. Now what I'll do to start with, okay, so a lot of people are done, so let's see how to handle this set, all of us together. Okay, so I have made a small table like this, which you can see on your screen now. Now, since we know that every lady spent at least 1000 rupees, so the money that every lady spent should be greater than or equal to 1000. I have mentioned it on the right hand side of the screen. Okay. Now let's read statement number 1. But before that, let us like put the names of these ladies. So they arrived the mall in the following order: A, C, D, H, and S. So A, C, D, H, and S. These are the names. Okay. I'll be filling the conditions. So I have just randomly made a table, and let's see how many columns and how many rows can be used here. Okay. Now the conditions are: number 1, the woman who spent 2234 arrived before the lady who spent 1193. So 2234 arrived before the lady who spent 1193. I'll put this information on the right hand side of the table. So 2234 should arrive before 1193. So that means there are 2 ladies who have spent 2234 and 1193. Okay, and they will come in this manner. So 2234 will come before. So it is not immediately before, but it is somewhere before 1193. So this is the first statement I have used. Done. Now second statement: one woman spent 1340 and she is not Dhenuka. So Dhenuka does not spend 1340. So yes, we have a person who has spent 1340, but she is not D. Second statement is over. Third statement: one woman spent 1378 more than Chilama. So there is one woman who will spend C, whatever C will spend, C plus 1378. So Chilama plus 1378 will be the amount of money spent by one of the women. I have written that statement as well. So statement number 3 is used. Statement number 4, one woman spent 2517 and she is not Archana. So Archana has not spent 2517. All right, but there is certainly one lady who has spent this one. Fourth statement is over. Fifth statement: Helen spent more than Dhenuka. So H will be more than D. I have written it on the right hand side of the screen. Okay, fifth statement is used. Last statement: Shehnaz spent the largest amount. So Shehnaz spent the largest and Chilama spent the smallest. All right, so I have used all the information that was given in the tables, so in the statements, and I have fed all this information in the table. Now let's sort this data. Okay, so let us first of all write the amounts that I certainly have. So 1193 is one of the amounts that I have. Okay, I am writing them in increasing order. So 1193 is one of the the lady has spent. Now after that 1340, then 2234, and then 2517. So these are the 4 amounts that certainly we have, and one of the amounts is C plus 1378. So this is one of the amounts that we have. All right. Now out of these 4 amounts, I'll have to see which of the following can be the value of C plus 1378. Now there may be two possibilities that may arise from here. Now let's check both these possibilities. So it might be possible that the value of C is one among these four values that I have written. I'll repeat. One case can be the value of C can be one of these four values. Using one of these four values, I will obtain the next value. So it may be possible. Okay. The other possibility is C plus 1378. C plus 1378 can be one of these four values. So let's take this case to start with. So case one, I'm taking if C plus 1378 is one among these values. Now, all of you consider these values one by one. So C plus 1378, can it be the first value 1193? Can it be 1193? Now, if C plus 1378 is 1193, then the value of C will be negative. C cannot be negative, so 1193 cannot be this value. Similarly, let's check 1340, which will also give a negative value of C. The next is 2234. Now C plus 1378, if I'll put it as equal to 2234, if it is equal to 2234, then the value of C, you can check, the value of C will come less than 1000. The value of C will come less than 1000. So that is why this also cannot be the value of C. All right. Now the last one, if this value of C plus 1378 is 2517, if this is 2517, then I can get a valid value of C that will be more than 1000. Okay, so here the value here the value of C will be 2517 minus 1378. Okay, so I have just checked all the values one by one. The first three values, these three values could not give me a valid number for C. If I have equated C plus 1378 as 2517, this value has given. So Malvika, you are saying, okay, Malvika, I'll put the values later on. So let us check these two cases. Okay, so C ka value kitna ho jayega? 2517 minus 1378. All right. So that value will come how much? This value will come how much? This will be equal to, let's do the subtraction, 9311. So 1139 will be the fifth value. So this is case number 1. All right. Now let's write the values for case 2. So case 2, if I write, so already I have 1193, 1340, 2234 and 2517. Okay, so case number 2, what I'm doing is I'm considering that the value of C will be one among these four given values. But the question says that C should be smallest. So I'll take the value of C as 1193. So this fifth person will have the value of 1193 plus 1378. Now adding these two, you will get so 1378. So this will come out to be 1752. So 2571 will be this value. So these are 5 numbers. So now I have made both the two cases. Okay, अब दो cases बन गए हैं. Let's start putting the values in the table one by one. So first of all, for case number 1, I am substituting values. So case 1. Now case 1, C will be the smallest. So among these 5 values which are in case 1, C will be the smallest, that is 1139. So 1139 will be C, and S is the largest. Largest is 2517. So 2517 is the largest. Done these two values. Okay. Now we are left with A, D and H. अब A, D और H का value feed करना है. अब गिवन क्या है यहाँ पे, सबसे पहले 1193, ये वाला सीक्वेंस चेक करो राइट साइड में जो लिखा हुआ है, 2234 should come above 1193 and Helen should be more than D. H should be more than Dhanuka. Okay, now these are the three numbers which are left. So 1193 टॉप पे नहीं आ सकता. Okay, 1193, can it be the value of D? Now D has to be less than H. So 1193 cannot be the value of H because this is the least value which is left. So H का value 1193 नहीं हो सकता because H has to be more than D. So 1193 can come at this place. 1193 के ऊपर 2234 आना चाहिए. Okay, and the one value which is left is 1340 will be the value for Helen, which is more than the value for Dhanuka. So this is case number 1. Now talking about case 2, I hope all of you have understood this part. Okay, so fun with maths, you are saying you have made a pathetic blunder. No problem, yaar, no problem, it's absolutely fine. All of us are here for the learning. Okay, so just have a look at the pattern in which I am solving. So I am cool and composed. Okay, so you need to be very cool, very composed, and feed each and everything in a proper manner. Also just look at the way I am dealing with the rough work. Okay, so rough work भी थोड़ा सा fairly करोगे तो ये problem नहीं आएगी. Okay, now case 2. Now C is the smallest value here is 1193. And S is the largest value is 2571. Fine, smallest and largest put कर दिया मैंने. So smallest, this one is gone, largest, this one is gone. Okay, now 1193 के ऊपर 2234 आना चाहिए. So 2234, I'll put it here. This is also done. And among the remaining two values, H should be more than D. So H should be 2517 and D will be 1340. But look at D. The condition that we had on D was 1340 should not come here. 1340 should not come here. So that means case number 2 is invalid and we are left with a unique case. That's all. Okay. Am I clear? So now we have got the answer for this question. We have made this case. A is 2234, C is 1139, and so on. All right. Now let's have a look at all the 3 questions that are attached with this set. So now once you have made this arrangement, answering all the questions, whatever be the number of questions, will be a matter of hardly 10 to 15 seconds per question. So question number 1, what is the amount spent by Helen? So I'll go back. What is the amount spent by Helen? Helen has spent 1340 rupees. So 1340, the correct answer is option B, right? Now moving ahead. Next question number 2, which of the following amounts was spent by one of them? So 1139, 1378, 2571, 2718. So 2234 is not present. 1139 option A is present. 1378, 2571, no, these are not present. And 2718 is also not present. Okay, so I can say that the correct answer for question number 2 will be option A. Okay, all right. Now let's go ahead and look at the third and the final question for this particular set before we'll move on to a little difficult set. Okay, thoda sa difficult hoga next set. The woman who spent 1193. So 1193 किसने spend किया है? 1193 is spent by Dhanuka. Okay, so the correct answer for question number 3 should be option C, that is Dhanuka. All right. Okay, so friends, I hope you have understood a proper way in which such questions should be dealt with, right? So this was just a warm up for us. Okay, Now let's move on to the next question, for which I'll be giving you 5 minutes to read, to understand, and to act upon that question. And then we'll discuss the entire set together. All right. So the second set in front of you will be there in a few moments. But before that, I want all of you to like this session, comment, share, and subscribe our channel. Also do one more thing. If you have already subscribed to our channel, then press the bell icon so that you will keep on getting all the notifications that will be there for the upcoming sessions. I don't want you to miss any of the further sessions that will be bringing for you. So right now what you have to do is you just have to press the like button if you are liking this session. All right. So I will understand, like more the number of students will hit the like button, I will understand that I'll have to come up again and again with sessions like this. So maximum likes I want, so that I'll be conducting the maximum number of sessions for all of you. Now let's move ahead and look at the second set. Now please take out a separate sheet of paper, a blank sheet of paper, because the second set will require a little bit more rough work. Okay, so you need to draw a proper table and insert all the information that is given as a common set of information. So set number 2 on your screen now. Not a very lengthy set, as you can see. The entire set of information has fit on a single page. Okay, so starting now, you will have 5 minutes to attempt this one. So just draw the table that you want to. Now do this set, attempt this set very patientfully. You have to be very patient when you are solving such type of questions. Now please post done in the chat box as soon as you are done decoding this set. Yes, Vipul, go ahead if you want to ask something. John, you asked one question, like should we focus on accuracy or should we focus on speed? Now to start with, at the initial stages of your preparation, you must focus on accuracy, right? Now, accuracy is one thing that you can maintain from the beginning. Speed is one thing that you will build up gradually. So on the very first day of solving such type of questions, you cannot solve them in a matter of 10 minutes. So if you're taking 15 minutes or 20 minutes, it's absolutely fine. But important is you should be able to solve them. Okay. So focus on accuracy more rather than focusing on speed at the beginning of your preparation. Speed will gradually increase. All right, 3 minutes about to get over. Now, when we are taking these questions at the time of practice, it becomes very important not to give up. Okay, there are some students like there might be some of you who might give up at one point. Please don't give up. Give your 100%. Try to just arrange all the important set of information that you can fetch from this data. Okay, and try to take it up to the maximum point that you can reach. Four minutes up. Lijo, in this case, you will not require to assume the gender of the names because it is mentioned that Adriana, Bandita, Chitra and Daisy are four female students. And then Amit, Barun, Chetan and Dev are four male students. So they have clearly given the genders of these 8 students. All right, 30 seconds more and then we'll start with the discussion. All right. Now, I understand that this is a difficult set, difficult to solve in 5 minutes. But my constraint is we are live on YouTube, so I cannot give you 15 minutes to solve this question. Okay, so please understand the constraint, but let us understand the way the questions should be dealt with. So first of all, I'll give it a read and then we'll understand what type of table or how many rows, how many columns will be required. Okay, so first of all, we have 4 female students and 4 male students. Each of them studies in one of the 3 institutes X, Y, and Z. So the one column will be for the names of these 8 students, 4 females first and then 4 males or vice versa, whatever you want to. So 4 rows will be for 4 females and 4 rows will be for 4 males and keep them separate. Okay. Now another column will be for the institute in which they are studying. It can be either of X, Y or Z. Each student majors in one subject among marketing, operations and finance. So the third column will be for the major subject and minors in a different one among these 3 subjects. So the fourth column will be for the minor subject. Okay, the following facts are known about these 8 students. So up till this point, we understand that there will be one column for name, one column for the institute, one column for the major subject and one column for the minor subject. Now, whenever I draw a table, so obviously in this case, we'll have 4 columns, which I have already mentioned, and definitely there will be 8 rows, minimum of 8 rows, 4 for female and 4 for male. Okay. Now, whenever I draw a table like this, understand this very carefully, listen to this very carefully. Whenever I draw a table like this, I leave some extra rows at the bottom. Okay, I'll leave 4-5 rows extra at the bottom so that I can feed in some of the extra information that directly cannot be fed. So initially I'll not know that which institute Adrina will study in or what is the major subject for any of specific names which are given. So if they'll say that the student who studies in institute Y majors in finance, so where will I put this information? So I'll put such kind of information because I don't know who is studying in Y and having a major of finance. So since I don't know the name, so I'll put this extra piece of information at the bottom of the table. Okay. So always try to leave some extra rows at the bottom of the table. Right. So let's start with this. So I have made an empty table there in front of you. So एक खाली table बना लिया मैंने. There are 4 columns and plenty of rows here. Okay. Now, first of all, I'll put the first portion A, B, C, D for the girls. So A, B, C and D are the girls. So these are girls, and I'll leave some part, okay, for the girls, and A, B, C, D for the boys. So if I have some extra information that is given for girls, I'll put it here in the leftover in the vacant rows below the girls, and then similarly vacant rows below the boys. I'll put some specific information for the boys. Then at the top, यहाँ पे second column institute, major, subject and minor subject. All right. So institute, major and minor, and leftmost column is for the names of girls and boys. Right. Now, I'll keep on going back to the information that is given and then come back again. Now we have 3 institutes X, Y and Z in which these 8 people will study. The subjects are finance, marketing and operations. So one of the subjects will be for major and the other subject will be for minor. So major and minor cannot be same for any person. This is clearly mentioned. So as you can read, each student majors in one subject among marketing, operations and finance, and minors in a different one among these 3. So major and minor should be different subjects, right? So this is the common set of information that I have already known. Now let's read the first statement. 3 students are from X, 3 are from Y, and remaining 2 students, both female, are from Z. So we know that there are 2 females who are from Z. So below female, I'll put Z and Z. That means there are 2 females from Z. 3 students from X. I don't know how many males, how many females are there. And similarly 3 in Y. So I have written it on the left hand side of the screen in the extra portion that I have. Certainly I know that 2 girls are from Z. Only 2 girls are from Z. Okay. So out of 8, 2 are Z, 3 are X, 3 are Y. So there will be no boy who will be from Z. That is clear. Okay. Let's go back to the original information. So first statement has been dealt with completely. Now second statement. Both the male students from Y. Both the male students from Y. So Y. So dono male students Y के. So that means there are 2 male students in Y. Okay. So 2 male students in Y. So Y के 2 हो जाएंगे. So Z का हो नहीं सकता boy. तो X के 2 होंगे. Fine. So among boys, there will be 2 from Y and 2 from X. How I could know that? Very specific piece of information. Both the male students from Y. Okay. So both the male students from Y. So that means Y will have 2 male. The remaining 2 males from X. And then girls, 1 X and 1 Y. So now I have bifurcated how many girls and how many boys are there from X and Y and Z. Okay, so this is sorted now. Let's go back. So what I'm doing here is I am extracting maximum amount of information from any of the statements I will read. Okay, so both the male students from Y, minor in finance. So I have 2 male students from Y. So मैं मेल के नीचे लिख रहा हूं यहां पे who minor in finance. All right. So I have fed this information in the table, right? Okay. So both the male students from Y minor in finance, while the female student from Y majors in operation. So female student from Y majors in operations. Okay. So this is extra information again which I have written below girls. Statement number 2 is complete. Let's look at statement number 3. Only one male student majors in operations. So only one male student majors in operations. So operations में major there is only one. All right. Now this person can be same as the person who has minor in finance. ये same हो सकता है नहीं भी हो सकता. Okay, so only one male student majors in operations while 3 female students minor in marketing. So there are 3 female students who minor in marketing. So 3 marketing का यहाँ पे आ जाएगा. All right, done. So statement number 3 is also over. Only one male student majors in operations while 3 female students minor in marketing. Major, minor, major, minor. Be careful with these words. Okay. Now let's move on to the next statement. Statement number 4. One female and 2 male major in finance. So one female major in finance. I'm sorry. So one female major in finance. So finance, there will be one female, okay, and 2 male major in finance. अब 2 male major in finance है, so obviously the 2 male students who minor in finance cannot be major in finance. So there are separate 2 male students who major in finance. So that means the male student who has majors in operations, this student has to be minor in finance. So ये वाला part ऊपर copy कर देंगे and this is only one. All right, I'll make it understand once again. I'll explain this once again. We already have 2 students who minor in finance. Now they are saying that there are 2 males who major in finance. Now minor subject and major subject cannot be different. So the 2 students who minor in finance, these 2 students should be different from the students who major in finance. Now together they are 4 students. So the student who has majors in finance, the student who has majors in operations, this person should have minor in finance. All right, so यहां से इसको erase कर देते हैं. All right, and we have 2 students who major in finance and 2 students who minor in finance separately. Now 2 students who minor in finance, they were from institute Y. So अब ये वाले जो 2 students हैं who major in finance, they should be from institute X. Simple. Okay. So again, extracting maximum out of anything. I hope all of you are understanding, listening patientfully. Okay, so one female and 2 male students major in finance. I have kept all this information in the table. Done. Next statement, let's read. Statement number 5. Adriana, which is female, and Deb, who is male, are from same institute. Okay, now Adriana, female, and Deb, male, they are from same institutes. So I have marked them with the same sign. दोनों को डब्बे में डाल दिया, दोनों को बॉक्स में डाल दिया. Done. Next, Daisy and Amit. Daisy female, Amit male are from same institute. So Daisy in a circle, Amit in a circle. So students who are marked with the same symbols will be in the same institutes. All clear? Yes. Let's go ahead. अब ये जो same institute वाले हैं, ये X और Y ही हो सकते हैं, because girls, there are 2 girls in Z and there is no boy who is studying in Z. So these common institutes people can be from either X or Y. So X और Y वाले ही हो सकते हैं, Z common नहीं हो सकता. Right? Okay. Now statement number 5 is completely over. Statement number 6. Barun is from Y and majors in operations. Nice. So now I can start filling. Barun is from Y and majors in operations. Okay. So the minor subject for this person will be finance. So I have kept this thing here, and operations, it should be only one. Now no other majors for boys can be operations. Right? Now 2 are finance. 2 are finance. So the remaining should be marketing. Right? So operations, there was only one boy who can major in operations. This was given. There are 2 who are majors in finance. So the leftover person, this one, cannot be finance, cannot be operations. It has to be marketing. Okay, right. Let's move ahead. So Barun is from Y and majors in operations. I have done. Chetan is from X and majors in finance. So Chetan is from X and Chetan majors in finance. All right. I have fed this piece of information as well. We are clear up to this point? Okay. So one finance is done. So this is done. Now I'm left with two boys, A and D. Let's look at the last statement. Seventh statement, Daisy minors in operation. Daisy minors in operation. Okay, so now Daisy minors in operation. So one person among the girls is minor in operation, and we know that there will be 3 in marketing. So the remaining 3 girls will minor in marketing. All right, this step is over. So this marketing is filled. Right now, there is one person from Institute Y. Now this is very important. All of you focus now. For the girls, for these girls, there is one girl who is from Institute Y and majors in operations. Okay, majors in operations. Now, who can be the girl from Institute Y? It can be either A or D because they are in common institutes with the boys. Okay, so I can say that B and C, the girls B and C will have to be from Institute Z because girls A and D are in common institutes with the boys A and D. Okay, so B and C girls will be from Institute Z. This is clear. First thing. Second thing, the girl who majors in operations cannot be D because D minors in operations. So the girl who majors in operations can be A only. So this girl will majors in operation and will be from Institute Y. And the girl D, this girl will be from Institute X. Clear? बहुत simple है. Okay. अब आगे चलते हैं. Girl A and boy D have same institutes. So boy D will be from Y and boy A will be from X. Okay. Now since boy D is from Y, so I'm left with this person. So this boy will majors in marketing and minor in finance. Now the remaining boy A will be major in finance. All right. So this is the entire piece of information that I could fill for this table. Now all of you can take a picture of this picture of this one, so that we can mark the answers for the remaining questions, for the 4 questions that we have. All right. So this is the entire information that we can fill here. Now, what is the piece of information which is left? So this is finance. Finance has to be 1. So it can be either girl B or girl C or girl D. So right now I cannot put, but there should be only one from finance. Right? Okay. Now, one from finance. So no, I cannot fix it here. Boys may, there is one boy who is left with its minor subject, which is also not given. So finance nahi ho sakta. Yes, I may calculate this. So it cannot be finance. Yes. So it can be among operations or marketing, anyone. So again, I cannot be sure. Okay. So I hope you all have taken a picture of this. I hope. Now let's move on to each and every question one by one. I have also taken the picture. So the first question, from which institute does Chitra comes from? Now Chitra is a girl. So from which institute does Chitra comes from? I can go back to the screen. Chitra, the girl, comes from Institute Z. So the correct answer will be option C. All right. I hope you all are getting this one. Question number 5. अब तो बहुत easy है, सारे easily answer कर दोगे. Which subject does Amit minor in? So Amit minor in I cannot say. So one boy is left here for the minor. I cannot find it out. It can be either ops or it can be marketing. Okay, because his major is finance. So minor can be ops or marketing. So for Amit, minor subject cannot be determined uniquely from the given information. So answer will be option D here, right? Question number 6, which of the given combination must be true? So if I look at the picture that I have, Bandita Institute Z, yes, it is correct. Majors in operations, so for Bandita, I cannot find majors in operations or what. So A must not be true, will not always be true. Let's check option B, Chitra Institute Z, it is correct. Majors in finance, I have no idea about this. So again, B is not necessarily correct. C, Barun from Institute X. No, Barun is from Institute Y. So C is also not true. So the correct answer should be D. But check it out. Dave, the boy, is from Institute Y. Yes. Majors in marketing, yes. And minors in finance, yes. I have it in the table. So the correct answer will be option D. Okay. Next question. If Bandita majors in finance, which subject does Daisy majors in? Okay, so let's go back. Now they are saying that if Bandita majors in finance, now finance has to be only one. So that means Daisy cannot major in finance. Daisy finance में major नहीं कर सकती because Bandita has also already done major in finance, and majors in finance has to be only one person, right? So Daisy cannot be majors in finance. Also, Daisy is minor in ops. So Daisy cannot be major in ops. So ops bhi nahi aa sakta. So it has to be marketing. All right. So this is the extra piece of information from the question that we can find out. Daisy will major in marketing. So question number 7, Daisy will major in marketing, and that is option B. All right. Am I clear? I hope all of you are getting whatever I'm trying to explain this one. Right? Okay. Now that's it. This was the last question of this particular set. Yes, so a lot of you have been responding properly. Great. It's good to see all of you still there in this session. I hope you would have at least learned something. Now it's not the basic, it's not important to find the answers at the end. It's important to start any question in a proper manner. So I hope I was able to communicate to all of you the things that I want to, that there should be a proper way in which we'll be handling these questions. We should be cool and calm, and the way I was extracting everything out of a given set of information, that is a very important thing. It's not just that you keep running and reading all the information. You just stop on any piece of information and try to extract maximum possible amount of information that can be fed in the table, right? And that will be helpful for you in the examination. Now, the patience, the art of patience that we have seen in today's lecture, this cannot be learned or this cannot be acquired in a matter of few days. Now you have to have a good amount of practice in case you want to acquire these skills. Okay, now we are sitting in the month of May, and CAT might be in the month of November. This is the expected month for CAT. So we have good 6 months in our hand, and these 6 months are more than enough if we start practicing these type of questions from now onward. So the correct way of dealing with all these things should be, first of all, you need to finish up all the basics of reasoning. Now I'm specifically talking about reasoning. I'm not talking about quant. I'm not talking about verbal right now. But if I talk about reasoning, you need to finish up all the topics that are there in reasoning. So we have good number of topics to start with: coding, decoding, blood relations, direction senses. So we have these topics: clocks, calendars, Venn diagrams, cubes. Okay, then arrangements, groupings of very basic type, seating arrangements which have linear arrangements, and then circular arrangements. So try to finish off with the basics of all these things, right? Now, you should not be taking more than 25 or 30 days to finish the basics. So today, the date is 19th of May, and probably by 19th of June, you should be finished with all the basics. Then 19 June onwards, you can come across, or you can start practicing some of the questions of another higher level of difficulty. So first of all, we have done topic wise questions, then you can do section wise question, then you can attempt sectional test, then you can attempt mock test, and keep practicing these type of questions. All right. So I hope this session was useful. The gyan that I'm trying to give you, you have you will gain something out of it, and will apply to solve all the questions that will come in your life onwards. Okay, so that's it from my side. Some of the important piece of information before you have to like this session, comment, share, and subscribe our channel. In case you are already a subscriber, then do hit the bell icon so that you will not miss any of the notification about the upcoming sessions in the future. All right. So some important piece of information, those who are CAT 2022 aspirants, so you can join CAT 2022 comprehensive program with BYJU'S exam prep. So you can enroll in one of the batches for which the information is given on the screen. So the entire piece of information, important highlights of this batch are given. So please do join it in case you are preparing for CAT. And to fetch some more important piece of information, you can call at the number which is given at the bottom of the screen, and you can speak to our counselors. You can follow us on Insta. You can subscribe our YouTube channel, as I have mentioned it again and again. Press the bell icon, like our Facebook page, and you can also join our Telegram channel. You will find the link given in the description of this session. Okay, you can join our Telegram channel uh, where like you can get a chance to interact with the faculty members in live format. Okay, download our app from Google Play. That's it from my side, my dear friends. Thank you. I expect that I was helpful to all of you, and you will practice more and more number of questions in the future. All the very best to all of you. Have a nice day.